Guys, one day I was just busy, relaxing, chilling. I didn't usually think about things that much. Till one day, I decided to do research on a certain factor. And that factor is there really any African player that has ever lifted a European trophy in Manchester United or Arsenal? So I did a quick research and I discovered one thing. There's not a single African that has ever lifted a European trophy in Africa for Manchester United and Arsenal. The only teams where that has only been possible is at Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man City. So I asked myself, how are Man City and Liverpool fans plastic fans, yet the Africans that were in those teams actually touched the Champions League? Yes, we know, and even the Europa, if you can count that. Yes, there are African players that actually lifted the Europa and the Champions League in Liverpool and Man City. And even Chelsea, it's a pretty obvious thing. They have lifted the Champions League as well. But I've never seen a player at Arsenal lift a Champions League. I've never seen a player at United lift a Champions League, which is kind of ironic because Manchester United has actually won 3 of them. But I've never seen a single African just take the Champions League and hold it up like this. I've never seen it. Yes? You see me lifting like this? This is how many Africans. This is how many Champions League African players have at Manchester United. This is the Champions League that Africans have at Arsenal. The trophy that I'm holding right now. I know right now you don't get it, but that's actually true. That is very true. And then here you are calling other teams plastic. To me, I don't believe that any team right now is plastic. Right now, the only reason why you're calling them plastic is because you cannot handle that your team is not doing well. It's because of jealousy. It's because of envy. That is why you cannot accept that your team is small. And right now, if you think I'm only talking about the past, let's talk about even the present, shall we? In the present right now, Jackson has lifted the UEFA Conference League, which is a European trophy, and even scored in the final. Tell me if a Manchester United player who is African has ever lifted a European trophy in the comments. Who knows? Maybe I may be mistaken. But when I discovered this fact, I was really shocked, man. I was like, oh my God, what have I just witnessed? I almost forgot. When I say the European trophies, I mean the one that has been played with teams from England, Spain, Germany, Italy, Sweden, Dutch, and whichever other country you can name. Yes, and even Poland. We can even add Poland. But if you dare try to bring the Premier League into this, if you dare try to bring the FA Cup or the Carabao into this, just know you have already failed the test. Because we're looking for European trophies that has been played all over Europe, not just England.